UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson resigned as Conservative Party leader after multiple scandals provoked widespread outrage and mass resignations. The London Stock Exchange's marquee FTSE 100 index rose more than 1.1%. Also, the sterling pound traded 0.4% higher shortly after Johnson's announcement. Leveraging the price of crude oil, which allowed Oman to have a budget surplus of nearly $1.6 billion from January to May, the country plans to repay $1.33 billion in loans this month. The government also announced plans to reduce the Sultanate's public debt by 10.6% by the end of this month. The annual inflation rate in Egypt jumped 14.7% in June, compared to 5.3% for the same month the previous year, which was driven by an increase in the prices of key commodities, according to data from the Egyptian Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics. The International Monetary Fund is expected to downgrade its 2022 forecast for the third time this year at the end of the month, as the spread of inflation and increased interest rate hikes have driven the organization to reassess its forecasts, indicating the risk of global recession has gone up. Fed policymakers plan to raise interest rates by either 50 or 75 basis points at the upcoming meeting in July. Federal Reserve officials have pledged to use more restrictive policy as needed. Additionally, Fed officials slashed their full-year GDP forecast to 1.7%, down from the previous estimate of 2.8%. COVID lockdowns and inflation have driven economists to downgrade Japan's growth forecast from 4% to 3.4% in the coming quarter, and experts expect this trend will persist until the second quarter of 2023. Samsung Electronics projected an 11% growth in its second quarter operating profit compared to a year ago, thanks to strong semiconductor demand. And despite a slowdown in smartphone sales, Samsung said it expects a 21% surge in revenues for the quarter. General Motors sold over 484,000 cars in the June-April quarter in China, marking the largest decline in car sales since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the Chinese government is working to re-establish demand through tax breaks.